I can't wait to show you guys this house. Facade pa lang. Ang ganda na. Even without having to go inside, you already know this is gonna be a very, very nice house. Okay, let me just close the garage. All right, we can start the house tour. Going around this handsome project, and take note guys, this is another BYO episode, or build your own, this time featuring the work of architect Benson. All right, we're here. It's gorgeous. All right, architect, let's talk to the folks first before you leave. Okay, but first, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and click on the bell so you get notified for whenever we release new YouTube videos. We're on Facebook, so make sure you hit like and see first, and follow us on Instagram at Presello_official. My name is Julia, and welcome to another Presello BYO. And this is Architect Benson.
Hi.
So, hi Architect. Could you tell us a little something about the project itself?
The project is all was finished noong 2019.
2019? Kahit siya, bagay yung bahay sa panahon. I love it. It's very industrial looking.
Tapos, yun nga, may combination siya ng well-balanced massing and industrial style siya.
Yes, very industrial with well-balanced massing, which is, I think, your specialty.
Yeah.
Right? You love projects like that.
Yes,
so, we are gonna see his work. Basically, this is one of your favorite projects so far, to date. So, makikita talaga natin yung taste ni architect and what he can actually do for you guys. So again, this is a BYO episode, so if you ever like this style of architecture, you can definitely hire Architect Benson. Make sure you check the link in the description because he is one of our featured designers on the website. Okay, architect, I guess ipapark niyo muna yung kotse,
Yes,
no?
yes. Iwan na muna kita, no?
I'll see you later after the tour.
Okay, see you later.
Right, thank you, architect.
Bye.
Bye-bye. So before we head inside, pakita ko muna sa inyo yung carport because I love what architect did. So as you can see here, we have a 2-vehicle carport. Now technically you can fit more, as in maybe 4, 5, 6 cars, and even more because you are in a corner lot. So technically you have so much space for guests. But I want to point this one out specifically because this is covered. Now I love how light it looks. And it's so mid-century modern. If you guys study architecture, you know that the houses in the 50s, especially in the States, had these kinds of carports. Actually, umabot din dito sa Pilipinas eh. It would have been nice to see more of them preserved. Pero syempre, iba na yung modern houses ngayon, but this is mid-century modern. Okay, so you have a very open carport. Again, you can fit 2 cars in there, 2 in here, 2 in there, or in this case, motorcycles. Because why not, right? But this is obviously an open carport. You do have, though, an enclosed garage. You guys always hear me mention carports. Well, we actually have a garage this time. The traditional kind with the roll-up gate. Automated, by the way. So when you open it, you have another two slots for your vehicles. Although right now the owner, so again, this house is not for sale, okay? We are featuring the work of architect Benson of Studio F8. So this house is currently lived in, as you can see, but I love how they turned it into a storeroom since they didn't quite need to store their vehicles in here for now. So you have storage up top, you have storage on the walls with your proper toolboxes, etc. I love how this is the kind of garage that you see in the States, basically, right? So I love it. It's high ceiling, it's very airy and open despite it being an enclosed garage. All over this side, we're not gonna go there anymore, but that is the actual storage room. So it has a mezzanine or mezzanine levels going on. So half a floor higher. I'm sorry for the mic, may electric gun. Half a floor higher and then half or a little over a half a floor down. So we're not gonna go in there anymore. And then those doors, so that one will lead you outside. The black door will lead you outside to the side of the house. And then the wooden door, or the brown wooden door, will lead you to the daily kitchen, which we will not go to anymore because they're currently using it. Okay, so this is the garage, the carport. It is now time to go through the main entrance. So here, from the carport, we have this pathway that we can walk over. And you'll see here a koi pond. And I love how it travels from the front all the way to the back. And you can see the healthy koi swimming in it. And it's just so peaceful to look at and quite frankly, impressive. Because look at that. All the way from there and to the back. So anyone, your guests coming in from the street and up your pathway to your main entrance, it's gonna be like, wow, it's impressive. Okay, now speaking of impressive, you have your main door. So you have a solid wooden frame over here with metalwork. Wow, I don't know if you can see it though. Si John lang yata nakikita niya because of the reflection. We'll check it out later when we're inside. But yeah, you have a glass panel in the center with metalwork in the middle. Search and bright, still safe. Laser cut metal, yeah. So buo siya. It's one piece of metal na ni-laser cut. Kind of like pabalat if you guys are familiar. Pero syempre sa bakal, hindi sa papel. Ayan. And you have a digital lock, very minimalist, so it's not too obvious. You end up looking at the handrail and the wood itself. Then you have glass on either side. Okay, so as we enter, oh, it smells amazing in here. I wish you guys could smell. The entire house smells amazing. Okay, so as you enter, this is the first thing that you will see. Your main stairs. I could go into detail, or I can go on all day about how nice the stairs is because you have this thin sheet of metal just flowing gracefully up or down if you wish. And then you have high tension wires acting as your barrier, of course. Para naman you feel safe, especially since there used to be smaller kids in the house. So ngayon malaki na sila, so it's okay, but still that adds a feeling of safety, right? Then you have stones here. Basically, it kind of looks like a railroad track, doesn't it? So it kind of mimics that because this house, again, is very industrial. And I love it. Everything, the feel, the ambience, the aesthetic, everything. Okay, before I end up geeking about stairs the entire video, let's move on. So we have here some red bricks, right? Some chimney bricks. Now, these are actually used. These were already used elsewhere and the owners decided to source it. So ito yung ginamit na materials throughout the house and it's nice, you know, when you're able to actually reuse certain materials. So it's sustainable. Okay, now this is a barn door, metal barn door na if you'll see mukha siyang rusted. So you'll see this throughout the house. It's not actually rust, it's paint. Sinadya yan for that rustic feel. So the house is very new, but it looks so lived in because of details like that. Very smooth roll. Okay, so in here we have a continuation of the high ceiling. Then you have your sink, your urinal, and your water closet. But what's really stunning about this powder room is, of course, the bricks and this smoke mirror, right? That just flows or continues to the ceiling. And that's just, it's not a mirror, it's parang, what is this? Glass, yeah, it's glass. And if you know, mahirap siyang install, but they did it so well. Okay, so this is just, it's a very impressive thing for guests to see. Right, and then after this whole area, we have the living areas. Yeah, but we are here to feature, of course, the architecture, which there is generous views of. So for example, this living area and this dining area, high ceiling, right? And you'll see a continuity from the inside to the outside, such as the cement finish, right? Very industrial finish, continues from the inside, literally to the outside. And that is something that you will see throughout the rest of the home. It's a somewhat signature of architect Benson, actually. So it's really, really nice. And then, so you have the high ceiling, right? And you can also see the I-beams, which were also used aesthetically as well as, of course, structurally. And that's what keeps everything looking neat and minimalist. So instead of seeing these huge posts made out of concrete, right? You have these kumbaga, these are used for high-rise buildings, right? So to keep it nice and compact, you have these I-beams instead that go all the way to the second floor, or at least the really high ceiling. And then you see a lot of glass, obviously. So even here, you'll see that it looks like it's rusty, right? But it's not, it's just paint. Actually, pag hinawakan mo siya, very smooth, rounded yung inner corners, yung outer corners, but it looks very rustic. Okay, so now moving on, it's in a very nice open area, right? So from the dining, you can seamlessly flow to the kitchen, which is one of the best kitchens I've seen. I love this kitchen. So immediately you see this island counter with some storage underneath. You already have your built-in induction and gas stove. And then built with it is your slightly higher bar or breakfast nook with your matching industrial stools, no less. And I love how it's open. Originally, this was meant to extend all the way outside. So these glass panels are actually pocket sliding doors. So you can push this all the way inside this wall. That way it's a seamless experience as well. You know what? Seamless, I think, is the best way to describe this house. But anyways, so when you open this up, you have an indoor-outdoor situation where, see, you have those tables, right? If you were entertaining guests, pwede nyong going long table to from the inside to the outside. So that's pretty awesome. So yeah, so originally this was supposed to be a really long table, but they instead opted to have, separate, smaller tables. Kasi pag may gathering naman, pwede naman ikabit na lang, kind of modularly in a way. But yeah, so this is just kept as a breakfast table and you can close the glass panels. Okay, so now the rest of the kitchen. So many things to talk about. So this one first. So as you can see, you have some copper here for the range hood. And copper is, as you guys might know, it's a very textured material, right? It looks very, very rustic. So that's the reason why they decided to use copper for the hood, as well as your apron sink. Oh my goodness, it's super rustic. Okay, the combination of the countertop, the copper sink, which has so much patina and character, and over time it's just gonna get better. And then this is custom, like everything is custom. So you usually see modular cabinetry, right? Which are basically cabinets that you slot together modularly. But this is custom, and they had it built so that the cabinets actually have legs, like furniture. So this is in Pampanga, by the way, and it's the furniture capital of the Philippines, basically, as well as Cebu. But, so these are Pampanga made, and
Hindi natin alam yun, ha?
Industriya, hindi ba?
Hindi natin alam yun.
Okay, sige.
Okay. Pampanga made.
Okay.
Hindi natin alam yun.
So, this being an area where furniture is pretty well known, hindi nagpa-iwan. So everything is also custom. So you can see it from the gorgeous furniture in the legs, and it's in every piece of, well, it's not piece kasi buo siya, no? It's in everything, basically. Okay, so one more thing about the kitchen that I absolutely love. So alam niyo naman ako, mahilig akong maghugas ng pinggan. And I love doing it in front of a wide open window. But check out this window. Why does it look so clear and so open? The answer is, it's because you don't see anything obstructing your window. It's just one massive piece of glass. A perfect picture window that lets you appreciate your backyard from your kitchen, from your dining, and even from your living area because it's so big. So obviously it has jambs, steel jambs or wooden jambs. Ito obviously wooden, but then nakadikit naman yung glass na yan to something else, but it's just hidden to keep it neat. So I love that. Love that. Okay, so of course you have your typical storage, refrigerator, and then you have a swing door over here that will lead you to your daily kitchen. But we're not going to go there anymore, as I mentioned earlier, because people are working in there. But from your daily kitchen, you can go to the service area, etc., to the backyard, as well as to the garage that we came from earlier. So just to give you a clear picture. Okay, so let's backtrack a little bit, but just appreciate this, guys. It's beautiful. That brick center wall is just gorgeous. It's a masterpiece in itself, apart from the fact that you do have gorgeous artwork here. Okay, so you might be wondering, right, this is where the powder room was earlier, but why does it look so big? What else is in there? Well, that's a very astute observation. Actually, it looks like a chimney, especially because of the ledge. Pero syempre, since hindi naman uso ang chimney sa Pilipinas, walang chimney. But instead, you have another barn door on this side, but this is a storage room. So I'm not gonna open it anymore since, you know, there's stuff in there. But yeah, let's just go around so that you can appreciate the main door again. So hopefully you can see it better. Mas may contrast na ang ganda nung steel wrap. Okay. So we will get to the deck later at the end of the video. So we're not gonna go through the entire ground floor just yet. Okay, so in here, just one step up, we have bedroom number 1. Now this one acts as the guest bedroom, as well as the elderly room or the in-law room, since it is on the ground floor and it's easier to get to. You have a storage room over there, and then over here we have the panels for our light source, as well as access to, wait, here we go, a deck. So since this is on the ground floor, as you can imagine, it's also on the same side of the facade of your house. So it's nice and open and easily accessible, but not quite from the road. So you have high, or, well, I would consider this high hedges. I don't know, some would consider it medium, but it's pretty high. And since you have a koi pond there, it has the illusion of being very accessible from the sidewalk, but actually it's not. And then, yeah, you have this, you also have the outdoor units here, but it's well hidden from view, at least from the street. But at least you can maintain it easily. And then at the very end, over there, there is a gate for the side of the house, but you don't really, that's more for maintenance and more of a emergency exit if needed. Yeah, so this is the only room with a balcony at the facade. But not a balcony, rather, a deck at the facade. Okay. And then in here we have the ensuite toilet and bath with a long counter with a built-in sink. And then on this side, you have the water closet and the partially enclosed shower space. And I like how neat it is. It's just basically 2 stalls, but it doesn't look like or feel like a stall because you have glass instead of the usual opaque divider. And then in here, so this is a shared toilet and bath, because this is the lounge or the den. This den or office is just such a nice place to hang out in. I mean, I love the furniture. If you guys know what this is, comment down below, because this is an iconic piece of furniture. Okay, so it's a very classic den, right? You hang out here, you have your library over here, and then in the middle, we have another one of those rustic surfaces that looks like metal, but it's not. It's actually wood. Kasi kung metal to, medyo mahirap siyang i-slide, di ba? So their solution was to use wood and then just have a thin metal sheet over it so that it looks metal. It does feel solid still though. So when you open this, it will reveal your massive TV. And you can enjoy whatever it is you want to enjoy with your family. So it's like a family room, right? You can see all of the AV stuff and the speakers, etc. So it's a nice way of keeping things neat and tidy, and also very cool looking because I love just how worn it looks, but it's actually not. It's not old. It just has that much character already. Okay, now in here you can also see a view of your backyard. So we have a jacuzzi, but of course, it looks like a swimming pool, right? But it's a jacuzzi. And then you have another deck in here. Now you can also open this up so that it's gonna be another indoor-outdoor situation. Now what I love about this is you have a corner window, right? But you can still open it up all the way. So when you open this, you can then slide this. And how nice is that? Right? You have this den that basically now is open as a deck towards your jacuzzi and your outdoor areas for everyone to hang out in. You have chairs over here, you have so much seating, and you can basically just enjoy your backyard. Now we're not gonna hang out there though, we are gonna go through here. So this path will lead you back to the guest bedroom or bedroom number 1, but we are gonna go through this one. And this will lead us back to the main stairs. Now I just want to point out how from your main entrance, you have tiled flooring, right? You have one step up to this, which is just a massive block of this granite stone, essentially, before you end up going up the main stairs. Now it's a little detail, but it helps you compartmentalize this area. This is a different area from the main entrance. Even if everything is open, even if there are no walls, you just know, okay, this is a different area because of that one difference in texture. Oh, by the way, if you haven't already, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and click on the bell if you haven't already. Some of you guys have been watching our videos and we truly do appreciate it, but you might have forgotten to subscribe, so this is a friendly reminder to do so. And I do have an Instagram. Sometimes I post my photos of gorgeous houses like this, so you might want to follow me there. It's at the Julia Richards. Okay, so let's head up and traverse this gorgeously textured stairs, which looks like one piece of metal because, well, it is. It is one sheet of metal. Well, not literally just one, but now this being one piece of metal, or at least seemingly, right? You would think that it wobbles, but it doesn't. Don't make the argument that I'm skinny and that I'm too light for it to wobble. Right now, John is climbing up the stairs. There's now a total of 5 of us. Even if we all jump here, it's not gonna budge. It's not gonna wobble. And that is the beauty of how the stairs was made. And from here, you can also see the different textures. So you have the wood slats, it's real wood. And then you have the bare cement finish and the high tension wires, as well as glass and some bolts and etc. Okay, so here on the second floor, we have different flooring. We have solid walnut planks. That's gonna continue through the bedrooms and the hallways. Now you see these, and originally these were meant to be shutters, right, that move, but instead they used the metal with basically laser cutouts. And when, yeah, it's laser cut. And when the sun sets, that's gonna hit those sheets and it creates this gorgeous shadow against these walls. I'm sure you guys can imagine. Ang ganda niya. Okay, so here you can see the doors to the bedrooms and they are all massive, hanggang literal na floor to ceiling. So obviously that's not standard, that's beyond the standard, and I appreciate that because it looks really nice. Here we have bedroom number 2. So we have just enough space for a bed because again, the very minimalist industrial vibe while still being nice and sleek. You have bookshelves that again are very industrial. I love it. So parang maninipis na bakal. Well, actually, hindi siya manipis, pero maninipis na bakal, but they're very sturdy. Like they do not budge. So it's the same with basically everything else. On this side, since this is the facade, you again have the metal sheets, the laser cut sheets. Cute. And then we have the ensuite toilet and bath. So you have your wardrobe in here, na obviously also custom. May gamit ba? Alright, so may gamit. So it fits the ensuite well, not as, hindi siya mukhang built-in no? Mukha siyang armoire. Like just a piece of furniture because it's exactly what that is. It's just that custom shop, of course, for this. You have your sink, you have your water closet, and again, your partially enclosed shower space. And you have lots of windows, but still private. So it lets in a lot of light, but it doesn't make you feel less secure, you know what I mean? So it's still very safe. Okay, and then at the end of the hall, we have this gorgeous surface. Now this is actually, as you might have guessed, storage. So it's a nice use of space. At the end of the hall, and also, I might have forgotten to mention, all of the bedrooms have peepholes. So we don't normally see that in houses. So it's just a nice detail. Oops, why is this open? So in here we have the master bedroom, or bedroom number 3. Wait lang. So again, you have just enough space for your king-sized bed, some seating, another view of the metal artwork that you have at the front of your house, as well as your neighborhood. And lots of windows. You have clerestory windows, you have regular windows, and then you have bigger sliding windows that are basically sliding doors. Okay, let me figure this out. Okay, all right. So from your, wait, did I mention master bedroom earlier? I meant junior master suite, okay? So when you open this up, it will lead you to a balcony facing the backyard. Now what they've done with this particular balcony is they turned it into their outdoor gym. So it's not a workout dito actually. It's nice and open. It's just enough space for the stuff that they need, which is your bench, your treadmill, and of course, no gym would be complete without a TV. But before we go through the door, check that out. From here, you can see your living area, right? As well as that interesting bridge, which we will naturally go to in a bit. Ang ganda, no? From here, it's literally a bridge. Okay, so here we have a glass door that of course acts as a window for the hallway, as well as a door to lead you from the hallway and to the gym and back and forth. Oh, careful. Here we go. So, my stopper pala. Ganda. Okay, so now we're back in the hallway and you can see that we have some storage and a kitchenette for everyone's convenience. So paglabas mo ng room, you can just grab your snacks and or water. From here, you don't have to go down. Okay, so people are inside, but this is bedroom number 4. You can imagine na lang what it looks like more or less based off of the 2 rooms that we came from. But people are hanging out there, so we're not gonna go in there anymore. But check this out. This bridge is beautiful. I love it. You have a view of your living and your dining, and your backyard on the other side. It's so nice. And I love how light and airy it looks, right? You don't have anything heavy. You have glass. It's still very sturdy. There's 5 of us on this bridge right now. It's not budging. Yeah, it's not budging. So, mas manipis. How do I explain it? Do you see that bar over there? Para siyang mas manipis pa nung konti tignan doon. But how is that okay? How is that sound, structurally sound, right? Well, it is still connected throughout the rest of the steel beams on this side, as well as these. So the load-bearing weight is now in those, like silang tumutulong magbuhat ng bridge na to, and that's why it feels so stable. Yeah, wala talaga. There's really no give at all. But before we go into the master bedroom, I want to show you the ceiling. So we have wooden slats throughout this entire area. And what's cool is that technically the ceiling is exposed. You just don't see it because of the wooden slats. But beyond that, it's basically open, and the wires are there. So if ever you need to maintain, it's all just there. But you can't see it. But you can see the gorgeous glass-blown lighting. So of course this isn't part of the architecture per se, but it's just so nice. I wanted to point it out. Okay, so again, you have the bare cement that continues from the inside to the outside. And then in here, at the end of the bridge, we have the master bedroom. So you have a lot of space. You have your king-sized bed over here, your headboard. This is wallpaper, so it's not very often that we see wallpaper in the house because it's usually bare and industrial finishes, right? But this was a good call because it's gorgeous. It's a beautiful wallpaper. And then on this side, we have some seating. You have your entertainment, and then you have your office area. Ah, diba? Mayroon pang illustration of how it actually functions. So you have this office that has a view of your bridge and of your backyard, basically. And it's just so peaceful to look at. Oh, imagine this when it's raining. Okay, so we have windows on either side of your entertainment. This one is actually a corner window. Here we go, floor to ceiling. Although there is one beam there, but still, it's relatively, wala siyang concrete sa baba, talagang floor to ceiling. And then you have sliding doors over here that will lead you to the balcony, the corner balcony. And isn't it just so nice that your backyard has all of these plants? Actually, speaking of plants, you might have noticed ang ganda ng landscaping ng project. So that's another thing that Architect Benson puts emphasis on. Merging that balance and then adding all of the landscaping to make it look this beautiful piece of work. Okay. So you have the corner balcony. You have some seating over there. And basically, this is just somewhere where you can appreciate all of the textures of the house. The wood, the cement, the glass, the blue of the jacuzzi, correction, not swimming pool, and everything else. Okay. I love how this is eye level, ha? Kasi yung ilaw, taas tsaka baba. So pag dumaan ka dito, hindi ka nag-glare ng ilaw kasi sakto yung harang. That's very considerate. Okay. So final stop. We have here a sliding door, a pocket sliding door that leads to the walk-in closet. Oh my gosh, what is the secret to this house? Why does it smell so good? So you have a lot of wardrobe space. You have your shoe cabinets. This is supposed to be a vanity, but they turned it into a mini office. And then the actual toilet and bath. And I have so many good things to say. So yes, I know, right? Okay, let's start with this one. So this is the outdoor shower area. Originally, this was supposed to be a balcony, right? But they wanted an outdoor shower. So you stand right here, take a shower. It's nice and frosted. No one is gonna see you, but you can see them. And no one is gonna be building any tall buildings in that section for a very long time, so it's not a problem. So this is very resort-like, very hotel-like vibe. And then on that side, of course, since you do have neighbors, although malayo naman, but still, frosted glass to let in a lot of natural light without sacrificing privacy. You have your partially enclosed, oh, the echo is real. You have your partially enclosed shower space, but it doesn't feel enclosed because it's so massive and the glass is floor to ceiling. May pagka-sauna yung vibe niya, no, because of the tiles. So these are tiles, hindi sila wood, but the texture though is so nice. It's very matte, it's very rough. I love it. And then you have a ledge here because why not? You have your his and hers sinks. So a vanity here in the middle. Storage. I love the storage actually. It matches with the wardrobe in the other toilet and baths. And then here, I love this one. This is the enclosed water closet. It's so nice and cozy. You've got high ceiling, you still have natural light. I don't know. This is, must be nice to have this as your throne. Napagkahalataan yung mga gusto ko sa mga bahay. Comment down below which ones were your favorite as well. Okay, so that is it for the second floor. Before we do the recap, I just want to show you what the bridge looks like from here. Look at that. All good things. I only have good things to say about this house. It's gorgeous. Okay, so one more thing we do the recap. So to continue with the whole indoor-outdoor thing, right? So let's say you wanted to entertain guests here in the living and the dining, and you also wanted to entertain outside, but you wanted it to be one seamless experience for everyone. Well, that's not a problem because you can open these up completely with ease too. Considering these are such big panels. You can see the brand of the metal. I love it. Okay, so you can open this up for an indoor-outdoor social event. People can hang out here, be in the jacuzzi, be in the outdoor dining. Also open that up to lead to the kitchen, and it's all just one chill place to hang out in. This is gorgeous at the daytime, morning, afternoon, night, whether it's sunny or rainy. I am so glad we were able to tour you guys around this one. That being said though, I think it is time to meet again with Architect Benson. Ang ganda, ang galing. Architecture. Okay, architect, go tayo doon. So just for a quick recap, you have 1,038 square meters of lot area and then 746 square meters of floor area. 5 bedrooms, all with ensuite hall and baths, and a powder room on the ground floor. And then spacious open area for your living, dining, and kitchen. That gorgeous kitchen. And all of the rooms here on the ground floor. You can open up to this area for a seamless indoor-outdoor situation. Pati yung mga materials, indoor-outdoor architect. Ang ganda nun. I have to commend you. I love your style.
Thank you.
Okay, so was there anything about this project that you loved in particular or any challenges that you proudly overcame? Kasi syempre lahat naman ng construction projects may
challenges.
May challenges.
Yes, yeah. One of my favorite parts dito sa bahay is yung stair. If you can see, we use yung metal flange lang siya. Challenges kasi marami siyang hindi siya buildable at first. Tapos good thing we collaborate with yung certain engineers and they came up na feasible na nagawa namin.
Nagawa nyo na ang nipis ng bakal, na hindi siya nagbabibrate, umuuga, wala, it doesn't budge.
Yes. And good thing this, yung client, sobrang open-minded na, yan, gusto ko ganyan. So kami ang binabato sa amin yung challenges. And and syempre sa amin, we are very proud na na-achieve namin, na-execute namin yung design.
Yung design na gusto nyo and gusto ni client.
Yes.
Okay, so needless to say guys, the work that you saw here is by Architect Benson. Again, the link is in the description. You can work with him for your next dream home. And I'm just so glad, Architect. Thank you for showing us your work. And hopefully you guys are also inspired to build with Architect. Syempre. Okay, so that is it. We will see you in the next BYO episode. Hopefully we have more projects with Architect Benson, especially if you loved his work. Make sure you comment in the comment section. And Architect, do you know the spiel? Okay, so ako na lang mauna. Invest in your future.
Invest with us.
Invest with Presello. See you in the next episode. Bye guys! Hey guys, if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, make sure you click here. And if you want to see more house tour videos, click right here. And we also have this new thing called Working Lunch with Presello, where I and a few random people talk about a few random things related to real estate. So if you want to join in on the conversation, make sure you click right here.